Super Metroid Randomizer fans. That's right. This is the playoff Season 3 Item Randomizer League coming your way on Speed Gaming 3. My name is the Hockey Towner. It gives me great pleasure to be bringing you tonight's race between Team and Team Johnny B. Croake. Representing those two teams is Whewty and FrenchLightningJohn. The gate has been lowered. The race has begun. So let's tell you a little bit about what's going on here. We have a team named Team versus a team named Johnny B. Croake. And this is the playoffs of Season 3 of the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League. So something pretty neat about these best of 5 playoff matchups is that for the 3 matches, the up to 5 matches, I should say, they're all different formats. So tonight's match is what's called the Power Suit match, which is major, minor, rando logic. So that's right. All the minors are mismatched, and all of the major items are all jumbled and spread across Zebus in ways you've never seen before, because this is the premiere of this seed for all time. So very excited to be here. Talk to you a little bit more about the runners as we get on with this race. You see Morph Ball at Morph Ball. Chat, I promise you this is randomized. Promise you. But we'll see what kind of minor item is here at first. Missiles. And it is missiles. Oh my goodness, we're 2 for 2. This may be one of those rando seeds that just looks like a vanilla game. But no, I don't think so. Our runners are still in Retro Brinstar. You got a bunch of checks to make. Gotta check that ceiling. D-boost off the enemy. Oh, the speed booster. My goodness. Early speed booster. And early power bombs. Oh my gosh. So, wow. Are we going straight to Billy Mays? Are we going? No, we're leaving. Are we going meme route? Are we going to see some meme route? Meme route is, of course, using power bombs to blow down that wall right near the morph ball. And it looks like both runners, Whewty and FLJ, are going to exit, or at least check the minor here. I don't know if they're going full meme route. A missile pack pickup for both runners. Still got to find those super missiles. Maybe 230 missiles has got him. Maybe even old Mother Brain. That old Mother Brain, you know, she died in the first game and leaves behind a little item to check in this Metroid 3, this Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So yeah, really exciting race so far with that speed booster pickup. I'm really fired up for this match. I've been anticipating it all week. Should be a really good one. We thank you all for joining us tonight. Wherever you are in this world, you've come into Speed Gaming 3 to watch this race. And just missiles at old Mother Brain. So John, the first one to get to the climb. Whewty shortly behind him. No problems. Ledge grab technology on tap, on display. Our runners putting on an absolute movement clinic. Look at them fly up that climb. I don't believe it. Oh, absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful movement from these two esteemed runners. They are going to have a 230 missiles check from FLJ. But Whewty's headed straight to Bomb Terizo. And more power bombs for FLJ. That brings his total count to 10. That's a really safe number to have. But what's going to be at bombs? Why, it's Screw Attack. So a combination of Screw Attack and Speed Booster early. I feel like this seed is just pushing our runners, begging them to go to Gauntlet. Maybe back of Gauntlet will have some super missiles for them. But really, the world is pretty much almost wide open, especially if they can find that super pack. Could even go straight to wreck ship. Oh, that would be just crazy. I would love to see it, though. Both of these runners are highly, highly esteemed. Let's talk a little bit more about their teams. Let's look at their teams. Team is a team in the Super Metroid Randomizer League, which has many teams. And like this play from Whewty, going to check Gauntlet. Screw attack just makes it oh so simple. I believe, if I had to guess, that Deer Force dev team definitely thought that you would have screw attack going through Gauntlet. Don't quote me, though. Don't even at me. Don't tweet me. Subtweet. I don't even know. Subreddit. Whatever. Social media, technology, 21st century, whatever. Good save there from FLJ. An X-ray scope at Gauntlet. You know what that means. It means we still have to find suits and super missiles. That's what that means. So, maybe not the #1 item that they were looking for, but certainly if they find charge beam and plasma beams, hockey, there's a lot riding on them finding these 2 items. Yes, X-ray scope is useful to microwave several of the bosses in this game. The microwave beam takes advantage of plasma's its penetrating power. No supers at back of Gauntlet. Interesting. Very interesting. But as I was saying, X-ray could also get you out of a tight jam, whether it's during a stand-up glitch against Mother Brain 2, or whether you can X-ray climb out of certain rooms. It's a very versatile item, so finding it this early is pretty useful. Kind of some hidden value. And speaking of value, how about this Randomizer League Season 3? The matches just keep on coming. I love that you've all tuned in to watch Team versus Johnny B. Croake, but there's plenty more action on the rest of the Speed Gaming channels all throughout the rest of the week into the weekend. It's going to be absolutely off the chain, but talk about off the chain. Like a junkyard dog, these 2 runners, they're just going for it. FLJ with the Terminator check from behind gets that E-Tank. Whewty using that early Super's mock ball movement technique. Oh wait, of course not. He's got speed booster hockey. Have you ever even commentated Rando before? The truth is, yes, I have. I definitely have. So FLJ heading back down here. So Whewty's setting up, looking to get across that bridge, across those chrome blocks. He's going to check that Brinstar reserve tank, and it is gravity suit. Holy moly! Holy mackerel! That is a catch right there. And first super missiles, Whewty in the driver's seat right now. Holy moly. Holy Toledo. Holy rusty metal, Batman. The gravity suit will give friction-free movement through water, but unlike in the vanilla game, does not allow for heat reduction. So Whewty is still going to be hard-pressed to complete a lot of Norfair if he can't get more tanks or the Varia suit. But FLJ heading back to Billy Mays looking for those supers, probably. I hope he finds them there, and I hope he gets pushed into Brinstar, because that Brinstar reserve gravity location, that is a very early suit for this seat. Double missiles at Billy Mays, so... Oh, Billy May. Wait, there's more. More disappointment for Team Johnny B. Croake, unfortunately. But there's still plenty of game left. We're not even 9 minutes into this race. I'm at the edge of my seat. You viewers at home, you're like, oh man, Team versus Johnny B. Croake. I'm licking my chops. Absolutely sensational matchup. So I said I was going to tell you a bit more about these teams, and I will. We have number 5 seed, Team, Whewty representing, going against the 12 seed, FrenchLightningJohn of Johnny B. Croake. Now, I gotta say, though they are a 12 seed, a great save by Whewty to stay out of that pit. Does not want to go visit that incredibly fast, shine-sparking ostrich look-alike. Decora, that's right. It was on the tip of my tongue. It's not an ostrich hockey. Those are not indigenous to Zebas. But FLJ finding some super missiles there in Green Hill Zone. But, yeah. All miners found, but gravity suit for Whewty plus space jump at charge, early movement items, early suits, lack of beams, but who cares? John's gonna be finding that space jump. And I love this waterway check from Whewty. But let me tell you a little bit. It's a 12 seed, Johnny B. Croake, but they completely punch above their weight. Their team is composed of a lot of very experienced rando players. You got B. Frobber on team Johnny B. Croake, as well as Croakemeyer. Very, very experienced rando players, but I'm not trying to sell team short. They are also completely stacked. You got Whewty, Kishmo, and Android Dreams AD for short. So yeah, this is really going to be exciting. You can see early ammo pickups from both runners. You see Whewty's got 10 supers. He could check the Spore Spawn supers if he wanted to. But FrenchLightningJohn, unfortunately, getting mired in that liquid known as dihydrogen monoxide. He does not have the gravity suit. And at the rate he's going, I'm not sure if he's going to be heading back. Oh my goodness! Are you joking me right now? Varia suit at Wavegate. Both suits in Brinstar. This is the third time this season when I commentate that suits are found early. My goodness, I'm like a horseshoe mixed with a rabbit's foot. And then, you know, you hold a black cat while walking under a ladder on top of a broken mirror, just for good luck, and balance it out with a little bit of bad luck. But holy moly. That is an incredible pickup. I don't know what to say. I'm left speechless, which is not a great position to be in as a commentator. But don't touch that dial because there's plenty more action in this race. There's a lot to do. Still so many checks to make, but with both suits for Whewty of Team, tremendous advantage. But look at this. Look at John heading back. He's going to check the bottom of Brinstar first. I sure hope that he checks out Brinstar Reserve. And Whewty's headed to X-ray scope, which is it's very similar to Ice Beam. Oh my goodness. The grapple beam. Yeah, it's a good pickup there. You might as well grab it. But yeah, so really curious to see what FLJ does here. I really want him. Oh, I just hope he does. I'm just waiting with bated breath to see what he does. But you can see Whewty exiting X-Ray, formerly known as Ice Beam. Combination of screw attack and space jump is just completely broken and OP, which is awesome. But yeah, here's the check. Here's the check from John. Gonna get that gravity suit. Both runners will have both suits. And yeah, John holding on to a tenuous ammo advantage. 30 and 10 versus Whewty's 15-15. But Whewty with 25 power bombs out there. Charge beam at Spazer. Okay, stop picking up ammo, everybody. No, you can still pick up ammo because there's a lot of beams to be found. But yeah, this is absolutely redonkulous, for lack of a better word. I hope you're all strapped in, because this is quickly becoming like the GT classic of rando races. Like charge beam, both suits, space jump, speed booster, screw attack in the first 15 minutes. That is crazy. Everyone's loving it. The crowd is not mild. The crowd is wild right now. Chat is absolutely on fire. We should probably put that out. Just throw a blanket over it. It'll just snuff itself out, you know, no problem. Household tips brought to you by the Hockey Town are not endorsed by Speed Gaming or the Super Metroid item randomizer league. Oh my goodness. Getting a little tongue-tied over here because I can't believe this seed. I'm absolutely shell-shocked right now. If I were a Ninja Turtle, I would be on my back because I would be shell-shocked. So Whewty the first to get to a boss. He's gonna take on Kraid. Gonna look for that Kraid quick kill. Gonna connect with those missiles and super missiles. And John, I think, is gotta be heading just straight to wreck ship right now. That's my guess. And a beautiful Kraid quick kill. A quick wave by from Whewty. That's very polite. I know Whewty to be a very polite person, and definitely polite in wishing Kraid well in his defeat at the hands of his missiles and supers. But yeah, that's Chad is talking about it right now. It is the buzz of chat right now is that this could be an incredibly fast seed. We could be looking at a mid-40s completion, depending on the way the rest of this shakes out. But Whewty has a bit of advantage. Oh, so a red tower. Very interesting. I like that routing from John. I thought he was going straight wreck ship, but no. He's going through red tower instead of that long slog all the way back through Brinstar. Really heads up from FLJ to do that. But oh, falls into the Vile Plume, just gets munched on a little bit. And I blinked and I missed it. I think it was an E-tank at the janitor's closet of Kraid's warehouse. For those of you in chat asking about the logic, this is straight up major minor, I should say. I was trying to come up with something clever and nothing came, so I just stumbled. Up, down I go. No, we're fine. Good recovery, hockey. But yeah, just so far, a really amazing seed. John picks up his charge beam at Spazer. So pretty much just a few E-tanks lacking compared to Whewty. No need for hell runs, no need for suitless Meridian, no need for anything. Really the only advantage that Whewty has right now, item-wise, is grapple beam. That'll make for a quick dragon kill. Unless plasma is found, in which case our runners can utilize the aforementioned microwave beam. So yeah, I think this is going to turn into a boss rush. That is going to be the name of this race. The boss rush. Can they rush to beat the bosses with this incredible loadout? Let's just recap. For those of you who are joining us, we had Speed Booster at Retro Brin E-Tank. We had Gravity at Brinstar Reserve. Varia at Wavegate. And Charge Beam at Spazer. My goodness. Absolutely sensational. And Whewty just no fuss, no muss, just going straight for it, looking for that lava spark. Oh, he had the echoes, but didn't quite get the shine spark stored, I should say. But FrenchLightningJohn gonna take on Kraid. Missile Kraid quick kill. You saw Whewty do it. Let's see John do it. John didn't quite get what he wanted the first time. Tried again, but he's going to be taking Kraid to prom. Going to dance the night away. Got to get those supers to connect with Kraid's mouth. And he will be victorious, no doubt about it. But look at that Pillars Room from Whewty. Absolutely stunning. Great fight from John. Defeats Kraid. That's one boss down. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm definitely curious to see what John does here, if he's going to take the same route as Whewty and just head down to Ridley. But you figure it's all in the routing, right? It's all strategic. It's all planned. So Whewty's going to defeat Ridley, exit Lower Norfair at Bubble Mountain, straight shot back to Business Center, right to the Meridia Tube, go to Meridia, lay waste to everybody in there, and then route immediately back to Red Tower into Rex Ship, and then the finale at G4. So John finding that E-Tank in Kraid's warehouse, not picking it up. Whewty, though, stacking up that energy. 6 tanks so far. I'd like to see some more ammo from Whewty. I think he's depending a little bit too much on finding another beam. But so far hasn't found anything. We really need more supers. You gotta have more supers, more ammo, more better is what I always say. Having that many power bombs going into Lower Norfair definitely makes it comfier. And yep, definitely gonna get a PBs of necessity check here. It is a standard missile pack. And John not bothering to pick up an E-Tank at high jump, sticking with 4. Sticking with 4 tanks, that's more than enough to finish the game, especially with this item set. But Whewty's just trucking right now. He's heading into Metal Pirates. Shine Spark technique into the ceiling, using those echoes to defeat the pirates. Punishing amount of damage from those Shine Spark echoes. No only charge beam. So he's got the pea shooter with charge beam. That's a lot of shots against Mother Brain and Ridley. But he also has plenty of supers on tap. Now we are going to get an ice check from FrenchLightningJohn here. Really curious what he's going to find here. I hope it pays off. I hope it's something juicy. And it is an E-Tank. The commentator curse strikes again. I'm sorry, racers. I got you both suits in Brinstar practically next to each other. That's all I can do. Everything else is just cursed. You can see Whewty farming up before he goes against that big space pelican, the leader of the space pirates, Ridley. He's got what he wants, 20 and 20 heading into this fight, and a lot of power bombs. I completely neglected to realize power bombs, if you can get those double hits on Ridley, are a great way to soften up Ridley. They do a pretty decent amount of damage. So Whewty with some great powerbomb placement, getting those double hits. Avoiding that tail, avoiding Ridley's body, because even with both suits, Ridley does absolutely pack a punch. FrenchLightningJohn into Bubble Mountain. Pretty tough without, these are pretty tough wall jumps without high jump. No ice beam to freeze the waivers either. This could prove costly for FLJ. You can see Whewty, he's too close. He's too close for missiles. He switched to guns. No, it's the other way around. He's charge beam too weak by itself, so he's switching to ammunition. Gonna defeat it. Oh my goodness. Chad pointing out that FrenchLightningJohn does have space jump. It's so easy in the heat of competition, the thrill of battle, to sometimes forget your item loadout and so used to playing a certain way. But John's headed to Speed Booster, Vanilla Speed location, looking for beams, looking for anything that's going to give him a competitive edge, and he does find the plasma beam. He does find more power in that plasma beam, I should say. Really good, really risky check, but definitely his damage output will be much higher than Whewty's with that pickup. Now I wonder if is he hoping for wave at wave or something like that. Does he check wave or does he go straight Lower Norfair? Vote now on your phones, chat. No, don't do that. It'll cost you data and thus money, so don't do it. Whewty having a brilliant fight against Ridley here, jumping into Ridley's claws, expending 20 and 20 missiles and supers, pounding Ridley with those power bombs. Really nice fight. I applaud your efforts, Whewty. That was absolutely sensational. And just an E-Tank. A Wave Beam at Wave Beam? Are you kidding me? So, FrenchLightningJohn just stacking up this beam power. He's got microwave potential. That's 2 main bosses and a mini-boss. This is really starting to get interesting. Chats popping off right now. I can hardly keep up with them. But John making the risky play, maybe feeling like he's playing from behind, needing to get more firepower, and the seed completely delivers in his favor. Really curious to see what Whewty's going to do on his lower and upper Norfair escape here. But you now see we're going to have kind of a area high five. FrenchLightningJohn heading down to lower Norfair. Whewty on the escape, though. Yeah, this is really curious. Chat does point out that when Whewty makes it out of lower Norfair, he will be in an ideal position to check both Speed Booster and Wave Beam, and he would be handsomely rewarded if he does so. But really, I can't say one way or the other whether he's going to. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But I think that John's gonna have a much faster lower Norfair, at least a faster Ridley fight with that beam combination. We got the scholars in chat. They're making all sorts of predictions, bringing up all sorts of amazing points, making my job as a commentator much easier. It goes without saying that if you love what you've seen here on Speed Gaming 3 from these runners, Whewty and FrenchLightningJohn, go ahead and give them a follow. It would really pay off. It really show your support for these 2 esteemed runners, really doing a phenomenal job with this seed. It looks like the bot isn't cooperating, so we're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Just go open up another browser tab and type in twitch.tv/so-and-so. Just fill in so-and-so with Whewty or FrenchLightningJohn. And Whewty is going to skip the Wave Beam check, so he won't be picking up Wave. Does he check? And he's going to skip Speed, but he's gonna check the Norfair Reserve. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, watch this. Watch this. Norfair Reserve is going to be one of 3 things. It's going to be a reserve tank, ice beam, or an E-tank. Quoted for truth right there. Oh no, the vanilla reserve tank. Oh, Whewty. Oh, that is a dagger. My goodness, what a disappointing check. Oh my goodness. But FrenchLightningJohn just flying through those Tuskegas with that screw attack, power bombing some statues. Definitely cooking here in lower Norfair. But Whewty still with the advantage. 2 bosses down for Whewty. He is trucking. He's eastbound and down, even though he's traveling west. If the top of the screen is north, and he's just making a beeline for Meridia. But without that microwave potential, that's a crucial amount of time, but his dragon fight will be fast because he has grapple. Can't forget about that. Can't forget about the potential for a fast dragon fight, but, you know, FrenchLightningJohn could have a very, very fast dragon Fantoon Batoon fights, I should say. That's not all one fight. Boy, this game would be really hard if you had to fight all 3 of them at the same time. Whewty was watching television back in the 90s when that Super Metroid commercial aired showing the breaking of the tube, so he knew to break the tube there with that power bomb. Gonna check Main Street, so he's definitely still looking for supers, but only being rewarded with plain old missiles. Sad trombone sounds. You wanted something good, you got something just merely okay. You can see John locked in battle, defeating Ridley, jumping into his claws, getting picked up. Will he check the back of Ridley? If it's an E-Tank, I think he skips it at this point. He's skipped all the other ones. And of course he skips that one. No surprises there. Whewty into Aqueduct. Would be really surprised to see him check Sand Pits. Didn't check Mama Turtle for obvious reasons. Looking for those supers, just stacking those supers. So Whewty with no beam augmentations, whereas John has wave plasma. That's a formidable combination. So Whewty definitely looking to collect supers to make the Mother Brain 2 fight much more tractable and faster. You can see there Whewty making it through the vanilla way, the intended way to get to Botwoon. 12 supers on tap, plus, you know, he's got the pea shooter. But he does have enough supers to dispatch Botwoon. The commentator curse strikes again. He's got Botwoon on the ropes. He's just got to get these pea shooter charge shots to connect, switches to missiles, and just absolutely gives Botwoon the business. My goodness, what's going to be at Botwoon E-Tank? Anything good for Whewty here? And it is the spring ball, and Whewty picks it up because why not? Why wouldn't you pick up spring ball unless you're one of those people that absolutely hates it? And it looks like we've got the bot working. Thank you so much, SG. Your tech folks are absolutely on point. Really impressed with the whole platform, and definitely huge shout outs also to the organizers of the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League. It takes a tremendous and monumental amount of effort, and it wouldn't at all be possible without viewers just like yourselves at home tuning in here on a wonderful Thursday evening to see this first round playoff match. If you're just joining us, this is Team versus Johnny B. Croake, represented by Whewty and FrenchLightningJohn respectively, in the first round of the playoffs of Season 3 of the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League. And it has been an absolutely stunning race so far. We're 32 minutes in. Whewty's looking to defeat his third boss. FrenchLightningJohn is out of Lower Norfair into the Frog Speedway and speeding by. You see Whewty there going with the very nice D-boost off of that turd electricity. Getting the setup for the grapple quick kill. Looking to get grabbed. Gets the connection perfectly. My goodness, what a good fight from Whewty. One boss remaining for Whewty. So FLJ's really got to turn on the afterburners here if he's going to have any chance of catching up to Whewty. This has been a really, really well-played seed by Whewty. And just another E-Tank. My goodness. All the remaining good stuff is just locked away. Locked away in these out-of-the-way places, but we're not going to see a single wreck ship check probably from either runner. Both of them have exactly what they need. But it's really, I think it's closer than it appears, but Whewty is definitely making short work of this seed. And of course, FrenchLightningJohn, no slouch at all. I don't, if he is a significant amount behind, I'd be really surprised. I would be stunned. You see Whewty exiting Botwoon. We got almost a little down low too slow there. Oh, we do have a high five. Of course we do. We got a high five in this pipe maze. Whew, this is gonna be close. This is really gonna be close. FLJ gonna show off this microwave beam using the X-ray scope to reset, sorta, with that plasma beam, getting it to just multiple hits on Botwoon's hitbox. Someone in chat can explain the technical details. I don't really concern myself with such things. That's what I got you here for, chat. Skipping spring ball, he doesn't really benefit from picking it up at this point. And looking to execute. Oh, that's really tight timing without high jump boots. I think he almost had it to try to get that halfie through the door there with that shine spark. But the bosses for FrenchLightningJohn, as we've seen with Botoon, are going to be a lot faster. But Whewty in command here, heading up to the surface of Criteria, and he's right there to go to wreck ship. So really, really nice routing. He took what the seed, Whewty took what the seed gave to him and made the absolute best choices for his running style, for his strengths. And I would say he's definitely firmly in command here. And I think John just got a spike suit before the fight even started. That was absolutely spectacular. I saw Samus turn blue, so I don't think he got the bad frame. And Dragon's down for FLJ. FrenchLightningJohn has defeated Dragon. But Whewty's into wreck ship, so it's going to be awfully close. And we got another check from John here. I mean, knowing what I know, I wish he hadn't done it. Whewty committing to ammo. Firm commitment and being rewarded for his troubles to go out of the way here in the wreck ship, grabbing more supers. So, as Chad pointed out, Whewty's got to have a really good... He's got to have a really good Fantoon fight, as well as probably like a first or second try speed Zeb skip. And otherwise, I think John's gonna come storming back from what has amounted to be a pretty big deficit, but it's been absolutely well played by John. Whewty heading into Fantoon, destroying those flames, looking to get those Doppler connections. But John really just getting that giddy up and go, just trying to just hold that run button no matter what. Just don't let it go. Spam that jump button underwater. Get that space jump working for you beautifully. Look at that movement, almost getting through that vertical door, and just absolutely myrtleizing the Sephi fish, or is it the Ponk fish? I don't know, chat, you tell me, but just a devastating maneuver from FrenchLightningJohn. But Whewty with a really nice Fantoon fight, delivering that super, so all 4 bosses have been defeated by Whewty, and John is just now getting up into the surface of Criteria. So we're gonna have another high five here, chat. We're gonna have another meeting between these two. I don't believe it, to be honest with you. This has been just an absolutely wonderful race. I thought it was going to be a bit of a slow roller when I got into the green room before we started, but my goodness, I was not expecting this. From start to finish, this race, this seed has delivered the goods for sure. You had Speed Booster in Retro Brin at the very beginning. And Whewty now heading to right side supers. I'm not sure I agree with this play. He's got 40. He's got 30 and 40. And it's only an E-tank, and he picks it up. This could be the window that FLJ has been looking for. It's really up to execution at this point. Really, oh my goodness, this is really shaping up to be an amazing race. I hope everyone watching at home on your tablets, PCs, Android, iPhones, whatever your choice of device, I hope you all have enjoyed this. There's that microwave beam on display. So Whewty gonna cross the moat. A very interesting and underwater spark. I think that was a really nice backup. Oh no, he is gonna check the ocean missiles here in the West Ocean. And they are supers, so now Whewty's got 45 supers on tap, but he is gonna have to take a ship refill to get those you gotta pump those numbers up, Whewty. You gotta turn that 10 into a 45, and that's gonna give John the advantage because he's got what he needs, got the beams. Oh my goodness, I gotta take a breath. I gotta sit back and just process how amazing this is going to be. Look at FrenchLightningJohn just pushing the pace, just with the unbelievable, just digging the spurs into the side of the metaphorical horse, just getting that giddy up. Look at the space jump movement. Unbelievable. Watch this parlor from Whewty. He's going to crash through that wall. But look where John is. John's at the ship going straight through. It goes back and grabs a save. Oh my gosh. He had caught up to Whewty. He took the save, refilling his ammunition. That was an interesting play. It's really going to come down to Torian execution here. It's a very conservative choice. Some people in chat say yes, some people in chat say no. I'm really surprised that he stopped his momentum to go back and do that, but I think for him it was the right choice because he made it. But chat pointing out that FrenchLightningJohn does have the potential for the faster Mother Brain fight. I don't understand. Maybe chat can explain it, but you know, Whewty does have all these supers. If he can just maintain them into that fight. How many supers does it take to defeat Mother Brain before switching to pea shooter charge shots? But oh my gosh. Both runners gonna have to utilize power bombs to defeat the Metroids. It's 3 power bombs per Metroid. Looks like FrenchLightningJohn softened up that first Metroid. Now he's going to deliver the goods to the 4 Metroids. I haven't seen this strategy before. Very interesting strategy. I think it will pay off for him. There's all 4 defeated right there at the entrance to the room. Whewty, though, into Metroid Room 3. Oh my goodness, chat. Whew. Gotta air out the shirt a little bit. This is spellbinding. The sweat is pouring. Imagine how these runners feel. Imagine looking at this seat, seeing the items unfold the way they have, looking at that SRL chat and not seeing a dot done from either runner. They both feel like they're playing from behind, playing like men possessed. How many more superlatives can you throw at these runners in this race? This has been just a phenomenal seed. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I have, chat, because this has been absolutely sensational. You can see Whewty damaging down against that iron side hopper, so it's baby skip is incredibly difficult without high jump boots. So not even an attempt from Whewty to try to do that. Probably the right play for sure. And now FrenchLightningJohn having to damage down to a little bit less because he has way fewer tanks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Chad. Will it come down to beam combination? Will it come down to ammo versus wave plasma charge? Will that be what it comes down to? Just really, really risky and heads-up play from FrenchLightningJohn. And but a real huge risk from Whewty to just go, you know what? Boss rush. Boss rush mode activated. I like this play from Whewty, taking the save before Mother Brain. You never know. Mother Brain can be awfully tricky. But, oh, he's going with ammo, so not going with a speed Zeb skip here. Ooh, this could be a lengthy, protracted Mother Brain 2 fight. It looks like John now utilizing ammo. Will he have enough, or is he gonna have to... I don't know. This is gonna be cutting it incredibly close. But Whewty into Mother Brain 2 now. Delivering those supers to Mother Brain 2's face. And oh my goodness. John's going back. John's going back. John's going back to refill. Chat, John's going back to refill his missiles. Whewty's got 15 supers saved for Mother Brain 2's catch-up phase. I'm not sure if John had enough. I thought he did. Chat thought he did, but maybe one got gobbled up by a Rinka or a turret shot. But oh my gosh, it just sent a shiver up my spine. This just got way more interesting. We thought that we thought French Lightning John had Whewty dead to rights because of his beam combination. But now FLJ back in action against Mother Brain 1 with full missiles. Oh wow, John taking a dip in the acid. He's got exactly 3 full tanks right now. Delivering those supers to Mother Brain 2. Whewty hasn't quite gotten to the catch-up phase yet. Mother Brain just toying with him with those onion rings, French fries, all sorts of appetizers being served up. But FLJ's got to be careful. He's got to watch his health here, taking those onion rings right on the chin. Got to watch the energy. 39. Watch out for the onion rings. Oh my goodness, chat. There's nothing I could say that can make this better. There's nothing. There's nothing I can say that can make this better. FLJ into the catch-up phase with that powerful beam shot, and he's through. French Lightning John is through Mother Brain 2. Whewty continuing to pound Mother Brain 2 with those standard charge shots. No beam combination for Whewty. So despite the detour, despite going back to refill missiles after using too many on the Zeb, according to Sloters in chat, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The come from behind victory, the calculated risk, but it ain't over till it's over. There's still a lot of game left. Oh my goodness, what an exciting race. But it ain't over, chat. It's not over. Stay tuned, because who knows what could transpire here. Who could possibly know what can transpire in the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League? This has really been... It has been a privilege to commentate this race. And I think I speak for 2D Tones here. It's been a privilege to track this race. What an entertaining race. And Chad, this is just one game of a best-of-5 first-round playoffs. Absolutely amazing. Just the pinnacle of Super Metroid speedrunning here. I do not believe it. I stand here in disbelief. You see that dead baby Metroid giving French Lightning John the hyper beam. Beams really did make the difference in this one. My goodness. I'm still going up. I'm not coming down from this one yet, Chad. This has been... What a race. And you got Whewty into the catch-up phase, delivering those super missiles. Ooh, taking a full catch-up that cost him like 2 tanks, finishing with 3 full energy tanks. So, Whewty, you gave us a little bit of a scare there, but it was calculated. But FrenchLightningJohn is on the escape. He's just got to bring it home, bring it to the ship, and watch Zebus explode. He's got that dot done preloaded into the SRL chat room. Whewty into the baby cutscene. I cannot believe how close this race was. I cannot believe the way that FrenchLightningJohn came storming back after those early checks didn't work out for him at Billy Mays and Old Mother Brain. Gauntlet was the play, followed by bottom Brinstar, I should say Brinstar Reserve, but my goodness, the luck and the skill on display with those Bubble Mountain checks. Just an absolutely sensational race. John into Parlor. Whewty being restored by that baby Metroid, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. FrenchLightningJohn, representing number 12 seed Johnny B. Croake, finishes in first place with an official SRL time of 51 minutes and 10 seconds. Can you believe it? GG's to FrenchLightningJohn and team Johnny B. Croake. But don't touch that dial, chat. We still have Whewty and Mother Brain 3 delivering those hyper beam shots with a vengeance. All he's got between him and the end of the game is the escape after he pounds Mother Brain 3 with 36 of those hyper beam shots. My goodness. I don't believe it. What an exceptional race. Goodness. Whewty on the escape now, using that Shine Spark into the Leodoc's room. Wow. This is just a little snippet, chat. Just a little tiny snippet of what Super Metroid speedrunning and by extension, Super Metroid Item Randomizer League is all about. This has been a superlative race, just a super amazing start to finish race with drama, comedy, all sorts of very few errors by either of the runners. Really pushed it incredibly hard. Whewty into Parlor, he's so close to the ship. Just has to get through Parlor, pounds through the steam all the way to the ship. And Whewty finishes in second place with an official SRL time of 53 minutes and 18 seconds. GG's to Whewty and team.
GG to Whewty and hello, Loki.
We are joined now by the winner and representing Team Johnny B. Croake, FrenchLightningJohn. John, my goodness, what a race! What a seed! I can't believe it.
When I first discovered that Croake and all those items was like, nah, the sea wants us to go to Gauntlet, and then Gauntlet's nothing, no, the sea's trying us. Billy basically answered them nothing. I was like, oh fuck, I got trolled by myself.
Oh my goodness. We're also joined by Whewty of Team. GG's Whewty. Whewty is triumphant. He's just blasting the credits music for Super Metroid. That was incredible. Oh my gosh. Whewty, kill the audio. Whewty, you sound just like the credits song from Super Metroid.
I think he's setting his due correctly.
Yeah. Woody's gonna join us in a second here. He's just working out a few technical hiccups here. But we have French Lightning John here. So John, you went to Gauntlet, you got X-ray, but early speed booster and
Croake got bounty, so
yeah, we saw Whewty take a early lead because you went back and checked Old Mother Brain and Billy Mays. So kind of walk us through how things unfolded for you.
Yeah, I misread the seed, so I got punished for that.
Is this okay?
Yes.
Whewty, we're now joined by Whewty, who sounds a lot more like Whewty and
What's
not like
up?
Super Metroid.
I know where I got passed up.
Mother Brain. I was expecting that done from you from any moment, to be honest.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
I wish I knew where Plasma was.
Oh.
Oh man, was it at somewhere like Ice Beam?
Plasma was speed booster and Wave was at Wave.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no, Whewty. Oh no. Oh no.
I passed those places up.
Yep.
You did, Whewty. You did,
John,
and
when did you grab those? Did you grab them after Ridley or no?
No, before Ridley.
You would.
He did help a lot with my lower Norfair and Ridley fight. But if you saw my Mother Brain fight, you might have win because it was very Monka-esque.
Yes.
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you go to Lower Norfair? You had everything you needed.
Whewty, my heart breaks for you, Whewty. You were coming out of Lower Norfolk, and I'm like, I think if Whewty checks Bubble Mountain, I think he's gonna be firmly in the
he checked one part of Bubble Mountain.
It was the Norfair Reserve. Oh no.
I didn't check Norfair Reserve. What was there?
It was the
Reserve.
It was the vanilla Reserve tank.
And there were no supers.
No
supers in either of the
You see,
Oh my
you
goodness.
see, when I offer you a gentleman agreement, you have to accept it or you lose.
Yeah, did you tell them about this or no?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
Yeah, what was?
so
Yeah. Tell us what the gentleman's agreement was.
Okay,
I've been dying to know.
you really are going to like this. The gentleman's agreement. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. What do you think the gentleman's agreement could have possibly been?
It's me that did ask for the gentleman and Beauty refused.
Yes, and I said no.
I
John-
can't believe. What was it?
300 charge shot piece only Mother Brain fight.
Yeah, he said no speed Mother Brain fight, and I said no, I'm not kidding. And I said no, I don't want to do a gentleman's agreement.
And Karma decided he will do it.
Oh, no. Whewty, no.
Yeah.
Whewty's saying it's so no.
Yeah. John asked me, hey, do you want to do a gentleman's agreement where we do a pea shooter Mother Brain fight? And I said no.
John said, okay, I'm going to get Plasma Wave in charge, so yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Either way, I wish it would have been really, really, I don't know, this way is probably funnier than, I don't know, what if we did the gentleman's agreement and then John turned off Wave and Plasma for the Mother Brain fight?
Oh, man.
That also would have been like, that would have been very interesting for chat.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the jig would have been up, Whewty, but so John, I know we're skipping all the way ahead to the end of the race here. We did see you have to go back and collect some ammo. Sloters said that you used one too many missiles on the Zebetite.
Yeah, I was not sure if I had enough for Mother Brain. I was like, before using any super, since I'm not super good at mathematics, it was like, no, don't seem right. I prefer to go refill. And since Sloters just admitted that I've used one too much, I did well to refill.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, oh my goodness. I can't believe the gentleman's agreement was denied by Whewty. Whewty, the RNG gods, the Rando gods were displeased by you saying no to French Lightning John's gentleman's agreement. I hope you've learned your lesson to never turn him down again.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was still.
That's
it was
a
still
warning
fun.
to all my future opponents. Don't refuse my gentleman's agreement.
But no, Whewty, despite coming in second place, you had an absolutely fantastic run. I mean, you nailed everything perfectly. I was
Yeah.
thinking the same thing. I was thinking early suits, a lot of movement items, just make a beeline for Ridley and go crush him. You had all those power bombs. I think Nevdi in chat said, like, Whewty made the right choices but was punished for making them.
That's kind of how I felt. I still, even racing this again, I guess I kind of got desperate on right side supers, and that, at the very end, trying to, like, there's 4 beams out there. I just want you. I'll take ice beam. I'll take anything. And I couldn't find anything, and I just don't think. I don't know. I didn't think Bubble Mountain was the right choice at the time to go there, because I just figured with Batu E-Tank, with Space Jump, with I guess right side supers, if I didn't find anything there, I just felt like I was gonna find a beam, one beam, Spazer, wave, anything, and that would have been. I don't know if that would have, having one beam would have worked for me, but yeah, I felt like I made the right choices, but I'll probably watch this one back and see what happens. But it was fun. I mean, GG to John.
GG Whewty.
He won. I wish I had plasma. Would have been nice. I could have used. I looked at the invite to the chat, and I saw the tracker on the invite thumbnail, and I'm like, oh, okay, well. That's
Whewty, no.
Although, like, 100.
Goodness.
Oh, and another thing, you may have been wondering what the heck I was doing during my Mother Brain fight. My shoulder button went out on me, and I kept.
Oh, you're kidding!
No, if you didn't notice, I kept shooting. My arm kept shooting straight, and so during the baby cutscene, I plugged in a different controller.
Oh my gosh, Whewty, overcoming a hardware glitch during Mother Brain 2. That is absolutely amazing to come back from that and finish, but what terrible luck. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it happens. Yeah, I wish I could have won, but I don't feel like I played poorly, so.
No, for sure, Whewty. I thought you
to
played
be
great.
close like that with no only charge being, you did very well. I on my side did feel like played kind of poorly. I did a lot of movement mistake here and there. I did some bad decision at the beginning.
Yeah, so at what point was it pretty clear that John was going to win? Was it like when he found plasma, or was it like...
No, I think I can't speak. Chat would know better than I would, even though I was watching it as well. I think probably around Fantoon, maybe, for John, because he was able to microwave Botoon, Dragon, and Fantoon, and executed really well on those fights.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that plasma beam.
Oh yeah, those fight was
that early X-ray, but 2D Tones in chat with a really good point, and also huge shoutouts to 2D Tones for tracking, saying it was kind of up in the air depending on Torian for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean,
but the added.
Yeah, I did the math, and I realized I had to count to like 180. It was just, I guess I didn't, until I got to Mother Brain, used all but 15 supers for the catch-up phase, and then I did the math. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta count to 180 here.
Oh, man.
It was a lot of time lost. I mean, that's 3 minutes right there for 180 charge shots if you don't miss a single one and you charge it on the frame that you're supposed to. So that was my mistake, because I didn't really realize just how much time I was losing. Maybe I would have checked Bubble Mountain. I don't know. But again, GG. It was fun. Hopefully Kish can beat Beef Robber. And we can keep the series alive. But if not, it's been a great season. And
it was really nice.
What's that, John?
I say it was really nice to be there, and I kind of hope you can continue it. I kind of hope not because I kind of hope we continue that you.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'll be rooting for Kish tomorrow, or Saturday, or whenever it is.
For sure, Woody, for sure. So before we let you guys loose, I did want to ask. So you do have Kish versus Beef Robber, and then Android Dreams versus Croakemire. So lots riding on that. That will be the
AD versus Croakemire was already done. So it's
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So Crow. I see that now. Okay, I'm looking at the schedule. So yeah, it's up to Kish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're coming back. I guarantee that our team is moving on to the
You're gonna
next
force
round.
that game 4.
This
That
league
game
is not
5.
big enough for us two. Only one of us will stay.
Oh my gosh, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. But both of you are amazing talents, gracious competitors, great sportsmanship, and great speedrunning. So GG's to you both, and thank you so much for giving us what has been, for me as a commentator, the most exciting race of this season.
Dope. Yeah, thanks for commentating. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for tracking. Thanks everybody, and I think that's all I got. That's all I got.
All right, thank you so much, Whewty.
Just really quick, I thought
Yeah, of course.
I was really pumped that early in the match, but in the entrance to Big Pink, I speed boosted into the Dracora area, but then very quickly wall jumped out, and I was very happy that happened.
The save of the tournament, Whewty. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. All right, that's all for me. So maybe I will race again, and maybe I will not. But either way, I had a good time, and I will talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Whewty. John, any closing remarks?
Only the GG to Whewty, and see you next mission, everyone.
All right, well, thank you so much. FrenchLightningJohn, victorious for Team Johnny B. Croake. Before we unplug here, we're going to take a look at the schedule. We got plenty more Super Metroid Item Randomizer League action coming your way. We're just going to pull up the schedule real quick. Right now, in fact, starting over on Speed Gaming 4, we have Team 3 versus Slow. That is Mr. Fox versus Solski. Commentary by Cerberoth, tracking by CheatyFace4. And we have a whole slate of primetime matches on Friday. We got a pair of matches. Phoenix Down 23 versus Polar Bear Bunny. That's going to be on the main channel, Speed Gaming. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. As well, at the same time on Speed Gaming 4, we've got Lomi and Jones versus Junie June. And make sure to check the schedule because, like I said, full slate playoff first round action starting on Saturday and going into Sunday, matinee and primetime performances. So on behalf of the Speed Gaming crew, 2D Tones on tracking, and everybody that put together the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League, this has been the Hockey Towner, wishing you all farewell, a pleasant night, and a better tomorrow.